Hey guys, happy Sunday. I want to congratulate you on making it through your first week. I'm so proud of you. I know that it was challenging and you had your tough moments and we all struggled, but the thing is we've made it through and I could not be more proud of you. We've got 2 weeks left as far as your 21 days go and 3 weeks left in our group. And so today's focus is on reflection. A lot of times what I like to do on Sunday is reflect on how the week has gone, where I can improve, the things I need to work on, and then what I did great about, because this process is all about celebrating our successes. And that means celebrating every single little thing. Tomorrow you're going to have your first check-in, which can be super daunting to think about because no one likes to, check in. No one likes to step on that scale. No one likes to do those numbers. So today we're going to talk about a couple things. You're going to get to it here this next week. So obviously this whole week was chapters 1 through 4. So what I want you to really do is I want you to reflect back on this week. And I want you to look at the first 4 chapters that you read. And I want you to pick out 2 key moments. What were the 2 biggest moments that you took away from those first couple chapters? And how did they really impact your week and help you? And share those with us. So that's one of your challenges today, is to share what 2 things impacted you from chapters 1 through 4. The second thing that I want you to do is I want you to share your successes for the week. What did you do? Maybe you skipped out on a treat that you didn't have or didn't take part in. Maybe you got your workout in every single day and that was something you were struggling with. Maybe you just spent more time with God every day and that is something that you're really working to do. And so I want you to share that with us. And then the last final thing is this. Tomorrow can be super overwhelming in checking in because we are oftentimes afraid after the weekend that we just don't want to step on the scale. We don't want to do those numbers. But I'm here to tell you a couple things. Number one, even though we're checking in with what the scale says, it is not an indicator of where you are at in your journey. It's not going to indicate that you haven't missed one of your meals. It's not going to indicate that you haven't had a treat meal. It's not going to indicate that you've gotten in every single workout or that your energy level is great or that you've slept better or that you've spent more time with God. And so I need you to refocus on your journey and where you are at and know that it is not going to define you. However, it is going to help us gauge a little bit about where you're at and where we can change. So within chapter, this is 7, which you'll get to this week, she talks about some questions. And since tomorrow is our first check-in day, I want you to think about those questions right now before we check in tomorrow morning. The questions are, and here's what you're going to ask yourself. Well, I just had it. Let me find it. While I'm talking about that. So, not only are we going to check in tomorrow, so here's my recommendations for that, and I'm going to share this with you now because we are checking in first thing in the morning, and my video tomorrow will be about motivating us for the week and just kind of what your week will look like, but what you need to remember is, like I said, you're not defined by the number, and you are really, looking at where you have struggle this week and where you can work on, and then also where we've done great. Another thing that you need to remember is it's Sunday. So for Sunday for most of us means that we are getting ready for the week. So if you haven't already meal planned and prepped, then you need to make sure to get that done. And you guys will see us posting. So your last challenge, after we do these questions, is that you have prepped and just post a picture of what you're having for the week. Remember that weeks 1 through 3's meal plans are in the file section for us. So here we go. Here are your questions. These are the things that you need to ask yourself before you step on that scale tomorrow morning. If you can answer yes to these questions, then you have had a successful week. So question number 1, did you overeat this week any day? Okay, yes or no? Did you move and exercise regularly? Well, if you did your workout every day, then you can say yes to that. Do I feel lighter than I did at this time last Monday? Did I eat in secret or out of anger or frustration? Did I feel that at any time I ran to food instead of God? before I hop on the scale, did I think I had a successful, God-pleasing week? So I need you to really think about that before we step on and check in tomorrow. I want you to think about the progress that you've made with God. Have you been going to Him more often, talking to Him about where you're struggling, telling Him that you're really angry that you can't have that cake? Guys, I haven't had any birthday cake whatsoever, and my birthday's on Tuesday, and we're celebrating today. So, and I don't plan to have any. Am I a little bit angry about it? Just a little, I'm not going to lie. But I'm not going to do it. And instead, I'm going to go to Him. So I want you to ask yourself these questions before you hop onto the scale tomorrow. And know that if you can answer yes to these questions, then you've had a successful week. And at the end of the day, that's what's most important. You are not defined by that number on the scale. However, it is going to help us gauge maybe if there's something that we need to tweak. But you are only 1 week in. And I will tell you right now, your body is going to be changing. It is not uncommon for you to see it go up a couple pounds, especially in the beginning, especially if you've been taking in more food than you have in the past, or you haven't really worked out. Your body has a tendency to retain water because you are damaging your muscles as you work out. So in order to repair those muscles, your body is going to hold on to that water to help rehydrate and repair them. So know that it's not uncommon in the first week or two to see that not move. So do not be discouraged by that. I hope that you guys have a great day. I'm super excited to hear how your week went and what your successes were. And I'm also excited to see what meals you guys have prepped for the week. So have a great day, and I look forward to hearing you all check in.